On a drop, third strike, moves on, and the next batter's Gene Segura. 2-run score, and just like that, Lugo blows the lead. We're tied at 4. Jason Vargas had a good start to this one. 6 and a 30, allowed 3 hits, 2 earned, struck out 10, but here we are in the 10th, still tied at 4, and Jay Bruce is gonna untie that. His 12th career walk-off. The Phillies win 5-4, their third straight win after 7 straight losses. The Mets are the fix when your team is slumping. Question is, what is the fix for the Mets?
They all sting. It's another one. We have a lead with not many outs to go, and we just can't hold it. I think if we would have done that consistently all season, we'd be right there with everybody at the top, and it hasn't happened. But we're competing. It's just it stings every night.
Yeah, every night, because the Mets have lost 4 straight games, but they've had at least a 2-run lead in each of those 4 games. Like, they've not blown multiple run leads in 4 straight games in a while. It's been since 2011, and they've already blown an MLB worst 19 saves this season. It's only June, and that's already more than all of last season.
Nicole, the Dodgers had a pitcher making his major league debut last night against the D-backs, but that wasn't the performance on the mound that got everyone talking. No, it was Russell Martin, the catcher, towing the rubber. 1 out already when Martin blows that past Christian Walker. Then Jared Dyson is going to pop up on the 90-mile-an-hour fastball. He's got some heat there. It's the second time Martin has taken the mound this season. Gets props from his teammates as the Dodgers lose 8-2.
I was throwing about 50%.
Hit 90 on the gun. That's pretty good.
That must mean I throw 130. No,
180.
I felt like 6 runs was just, we're still in striking distance, so I was going to make him earn it. So I gave him my best stuff. Maybe that's why I threw harder today, because I had so many days of rest in between appearances. Yeah, so maybe that has something to do with it.
From that pitch to the pitch. Woo! See what I did there? Look, he gets a lot of rest between his starts, according to Martin, right? But Josie Altidore got a lot of rest, too. Starting for the U.S. men's national team for the first time since October. It's USA and Panama, Group D of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Things get a little weird in the 66th minute because it's a corner kick that goes off one person's head, off another person's head, and then Josie Altidore is right there. Bicycle kick. It's a bicycle kick, so the bylaws say that we're going to have to see it in top plays. Patrick Mahomes endorses it. It's the 42nd career goal for the U.S. team for Altidore, and it's a win, 1-0. U.S. wins Group D. They will face Curacao in the quarterfinals. That game is Sunday in Philly. But here's the goal of the year. Is it the goal of the year? DC United's Wayne Rooney facing Orlando City, 65 yards out. No! I will be honest. I was a little skeptical when they're like, no, that's the goal of the year. No, that actually might be the goal of the year. All right. I bet we might see that in top plays, too.
Rooney still doing it, man. 2 years ago, the city of Boston was celebrating the news that an NBA champion and a 6-time All-Star in Kyrie Irving was joining the Celtics. The goal of that, of course, was for him to guide them to another championship, to lead a parade through the streets of Beantown. And here we are. 2 failed postseasons later, both sides are now exploring their options. So what's next for Kyrie? ESPN NBA writer Tim Bontemps has the details.
Is he going to be that game-changing player?
He proved that he is no Batman.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie. Who is Kyrie Irving? After 2 years as a Celtic, that question remains unanswered.
When you have a collection of individuals that we're all having one mission and one goal, I think that the teams get remembered more than the players.
A year ago, there was no team better positioned for the future than the Celtics, but that isn't the case anymore. Irving is likely leaving, and it seems Al Horford is too. As a result, Anthony Davis was never a realistic option to come via trade. And now that his time with the Celtics is drawing to a close, it will be Kyrie and his various public statements that will define his tenure in Boston. In October, Irving declared he wanted to be a Celtic for the long term.
You guys are having me back. I plan on resigning next year.
By February, though, things were different.
Ask me July 1st. I spent the last 8 years trying to do what everybody else wanted me to do. I want to be able to control what I want to control, and I don't owe anybody shit.
Along the way, he even patched things up with LeBron.
I apologize for being that young player that wanted to everything at his fingertips.
Fueling speculation his next home could be in Los Angeles.
Kyrie, tough shot. Uncle Drew with another one.
So where will Kyrie go? And what does he ultimately want? When he arrived in Boston, he had a vision for what that was.
It was my time to do what was best for me in terms of my intentions, and that's to be happy and be with a group of individuals that I can grow with.
Somewhere along the way, though, things changed. So where will he sign next?
Irving back to James. Oh, he throws it down.
He could reunite with LeBron in Los Angeles, playing alongside Davis there instead of Boston.
Lob to Durant for the two-hand delivery.
Irving could team up with Kevin Durant in New York or Brooklyn, or he could try something else unexpected, just like his original trade demand 2 years ago.
Irving into the lane. Left-hand layup. Around and down.
All of those scenarios, though, will come back to the same central question. What does Kyrie Irving want? In the end, only he truly knows the answer.
Listen, Kyrie remains one of the perimeter one-on-one players in the league. He was tied for the NBA lead in points per direct isolation and was far and away above league average in that category. He also thrived as a playmaker last season, averaging a career-high 6.9 assists. Boston shot 52% from the floor off his passes, fourth best in the NBA. Irving, one of the best jump shooters in the league as well. He shot 44% on jumpers last season, second in the league behind only Kevin Durant. Irving has ranked in the top 10 in each of the last 3 seasons.
Coming up, Kevin Durant is keeping his options open, but what does opting out mean for his future from someone who was in that KD inner circle? And then we head across the pond and perhaps some different directions for the Yankees and the Red Sox. Can Boston's season be saved, or is it already too late? That's next.
Now's the time to find your color and everything to get started during Red, White, and Blue Savings. Get a colorful new experience and get $10 off 1-gallon cans and $40 off 3 and 5-gallon buckets of paint and stain for a limited time at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Miller Lite is brewed for great taste with only 96 calories and 0 grams of sugar. So when one's done, it's the perfect time to start another. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Discover card? Hi, do you have a travel card? We do. The Discover It Miles card. Earn unlimited 1.5 miles on every purchase. Plus, we'll match your miles at the end of your first year. You'll match my miles? Yeah, mile for mile. And no blackout dates or annual fee.
Nice. I was thinking about taking a scuba diving trip.
I love that.
Or maybe go surfing.
Or not. Okay, maybe somewhere else.
Maybe a petting zoo.
Can't go wrong.
Can't get eaten.
Earn miles. We'll match them at the end of your first year. Plus, no